this video we're going to talk about alignment and distribution options. So in order to show you this concept, the first thing that we're going to create is we're gonna have and create a few rectangles. So I'm just creating some over here, and as you can see I'm holding Shift plus Alt, and then with the left mouse button I'm moving these selected items, and as you can see I'm basically creating a duplicate on the go. So let's make this one a little bit bigger, and what I'm going to do is also I'm going to remove the borders, and I'm going to change the color of these items so that you're going to have this tonality of blue. And now I want to show you how these elements work. So I'm just going to bring this one here, and as I select all of these rectangles, as you can see from all of the blue background in each and every layer, I can go ahead over here, and I'm going to select align layer to the top, and as you can see all of the layers are going to be aligned according to the very top axis. So I'm just going to draw it up so that it's going to be clear. So basically what I'm saying is that all of the layers are going to be aligned to this top axis, and if I go over here and select align layer to the bottom, you can see that the axis now is right on the bottom. I can also do exactly the same and align it to the middle. So as you can see now this line is essentially moved all the way to the middle. So this is going to be really useful, and all of these elements are going to have a big impact in your career, since you're going to use these alignment options all of the time. Now let's go over here and let's select these elements and let's duplicate it a few times, and we're just going to change up the different let's just go ahead and change the rectangles a little bit so that this concept is going to be even more clear when it comes to the horizontal alignment options, which are pretty much the same. So as we have these three rectangles, I'm just going to move this one out of the way. I'm going to select all of them, and I'm going to use align layer to the left, and as you can see exactly the same happened, but in the other axis. So I'm just going to turn around this guy right here. I'm going to bring the axis here, since this is the axis that we're working with at the moment. If I go ahead and select them and use alignment to the right, you can see that the axis is now here. And if I select all of them and align to the center, you can see that this axis is now going to be aligned to the center. So this is definitely something which is going to be really useful, and again, you're going to use it all of the time. Now let's click on this lock icon. I'm just going to make these maybe 50 is a little bit too much, or actually let's unlock it. Let's just give it a value of say 300 by 300. So we essentially have some squares that we can work with. I'm going to bring this one on the side. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and I want to show you another really cool feature in Sketch, which is the distribution options. So let's say that we wanted to center align these elements, and now we want to have equal distance between one square and the other. We can easily do this in Sketch by simply clicking on distribute vertically. So as you can see, now we have equal distance between one element and the other, and since we have this equal distance, we also have these extra options available, which is these rectangles with this drop shadow that enable us to increase or decrease the distance between one another while still maintaining a really good amount of consistency. Now, of course, as with the other options, we can also do the same when it comes, I'm just going to get rid of this one. We can do the same when it comes to the horizontal. So we can simply click on distribute horizontally. And as you can see, now we have equal distance between one square and the other. Now this is really cool. And one last element which I'm going to show is going to be the tidy feature. So this is essentially, if we selected this group of elements which are all over the place really, we can simply click on tidy, and as you can see, it's going to create equal distances between one element and the other, and it's going to tidy them up. So this is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.